All right. So I'm going to talk about why I'm really bad at a lot of stuff. I think this is the biggest frustration I have with especially business owners that come to me and they want to they say things like, "Man, I wish I had your life," or "I wish I had money and I wish I could afford that," and all this stuff. But it's true for everybody, and that is I'm really bad at stuff, and it's not an accident. It is the understanding that humans are circumnavigating creatures, which means we never just straight line to everything we want. We over rotate, right? So we have like our unique disposition, and we over rotate one way. It's generally between like chaos and rigidity. So things get too chaotic and then we get too rigid. We get too chaotic and then we get too rigid, right? But each time we get a little bit closer to the appropriate place we need to be. So we circumnavigate, which means we mess up and then we correct, and we often overcorrect, and then we correct again, and we often overcorrect, but not as bad as the first time, and so on and so forth. And because we circumnavigate, we have to kind of be chasing something, so we don't go too far off the rails, right? Hopefully that makes sense. So it's never a straight line. It's kind of a spiral, right? We go a little off track, then we get back on track, and we over rotate a little bit, then we get back on track, and it's just a circumnavigation process. So a few things remain true. One, we need to choose to do things that are worth doing, right? To pull us along. And so we need to do things that are worth doing. Now, here's the thing: a lot of people don't do things that are worth doing because they don't understand that we're circumnavigating creatures. In order to do things worth doing, we first have to be really bad at them, right? When we first start doing something. So we hit a point where maybe we're known for being fitness or business or technical, technician, engineer, whatever. And now we have this reputation of being good at something, and we stop doing anything else worth doing because we have to be bad at it before we can be good at it. And we don't want to ruin our reputation of being good at things, right? So what that means is I am really bad at a lot of stuff. I'm really bad at a lot of stuff. People see things I'm good at, and they assume I'm good at stuff, and then they might come to the office or spend time with me and realize there's a lot of stuff I'm really bad at, but I do it anyway because I've determined that it's worth doing, and I understand anything worth doing is worth doing poorly at first. And the way we work around that, and hopefully this is helpful, I talk about it a little bit in my book, Bumpers, bumpersbook.com. But the way we get around that is instead of thinking, I need to be good, when you think, I need to be good, I need to be good at copywriting, I need to be good at sales, I need to be good at exercising every day. When you think, I need to be good, you are a failure in your own mind every single day until you are good. And because you feel like you're a failure, you're likely to give up and quit and punish yourself and guilt and shame and all that crap. However, if we can reframe it and understand, okay, I've decided this is worth doing, therefore it is worth doing poorly, so I'm not going to be very good at it at first, but instead of be good, I'm going to think, get better. Now, I am a winner instead of a loser or a failure. I am successful every single day. I succeed in getting better, which you can do every day. So you build in these feedback loops of being a winner and being successful, right? That's the shift, is from, hey, I got to be good at this, to, hey, I got to get better at this, and understanding anything worth doing is worth doing poorly because you're going to be bad at anything that you start the first time when you first start it. You're supposed to be, and you're supposed to get better. We circumnavigate, and it works as long as the things that we decide to do, we have predetermined are indeed worth doing and getting good at. Okay? So it's determine what is important, what's worth doing, understand you're going to be bad at it. That's fine. And then work on getting better. Not being good, but getting better. Hey, hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully that makes sense. Bumpersbook.com if you want to read about it. And let me know what you think.